All my life I've heard there's no such thing as a free lunch. And that's true, but there could be free blackberries. Hey guys, I'm Jeff here at Whirlwind Family Farm, Central Texas. And yeah, there can be free blackberries, or free blackberry plants, I should say. But it does take an upfront investment, and then after that, there can be a lot of free blackberry plants. Now, the people who sell blackberries or the plants may not want me to say that, but it's true. You can absolutely have free blackberry plants, and this farm is a perfect example of it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. The story is kind of a funny story here at Whirlwind Family Farm. Whenever we started this farm and started laying things out as a vegetable farm, my wife came to me and said, I really like blackberries. Is there a place I could put them? And I said, sure. I go, just make sure you put them in a place where they're going to be out of the way. They're not going to take over. They're not going to get in the way where I'm planting squash or I'm planting okra, things along those lines. I just make sure they just don't get in the way. That was my main concern. So she did. She went to Johnny Seeds, not to promote them. They're just one of the places we buy our seeds. And she bought, I believe, 5 little sticks. And when I say they look like sticks, they came in the mail. They literally were 5 or 6 inches long, wrapped in some like damp paper. And immediately when I saw them, I go, there is no way these are going to become blackberry plants. These are just not going to make it. But like a good husband, try to be a good husband, I just humored my wife and I said, okay, hey, plant them where you want. If they make it, they make it. And I had no expectations that they would. And let me tell you right now, I was absolutely incorrect, absolutely wrong. And husbands need to learn how to say that. But I was wrong. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Because the original 5 or 6 little sticks that she bought, and those have been pruned, but you can see that is the group right there. And you might say that's the genesis or the beginning of many different blackberry plants we have out here. We're now at the point where we have actually too many. But that takes me to the point of, okay, how can you have free blackberry plants now pretty much for here on out? And if you want to even share with friends, you can. It does take a little work. It does take a little effort. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So here's a classic example right here. This is a sucker or offshoot. Here are the main plants right here. And each season and throughout the season, you'll see another one right here. You can see here's the base right down here. It's brand new. It's got these fresh little leaves. And by the way, these are Prime Arkansas, Arkansas Prime. It's Prime Arkansas. I always say it backwards. But these were developed by the University of Arkansas. And those of you who are Arkansas fans, this is a point where you can say suey pig. I think that's what you say. I'm not an Arkansas fan. I live in Texas, so I'll leave it at that. But that's where these were developed, the University of Arkansas. So you can take pride in that. I love these blackberries because they don't have any thorns. They are free of thorns, and that's what's really cool about them. So back to how you can have free blackberry plants that can be planted in areas where you're at. So let me show you. I'm going to come right back over here and you can see more shoots. These are more shoots or suckers that are coming up out of the ground. These have just freshly grown. There's some right there. And as I was just showing you, if you move along the edge here, you can see there's dozens of them. And they're coming up right along the edge. And you come over here and there's that one right there you can see. Now, that's where it comes in that you can start to have others. Once these got established, this group right here, and again, I'm going to zoom in because there's more shoots. See, they're everywhere. In fact, they will work their way out into this row. This is where I had my okra last year, and we're about to start planting in these rows soon. And I have to be careful because they will literally come all the way out to here. So what you do is carefully go in, and you can take one of those little small garden shovels, dig as deep as you can around one of those suckers, go down, get as much root as possible, and then take and transplant it in the place where you want to go. Just take it, transplant it down, plant it all the way down to the bottom of the leaves where it was pulled out of the ground. Make sure you've got a good root system of 5 or 6 inches. Fill it with, put compost in there, put water down. Make sure over the next 3 to 4 weeks, you're keeping that well watered, and there's a very good chance that you now have a new blackberry plant. And it's just a matter of taking those little suckers, those little new stems that have come up off the side, and pulling those out of the ground, and you will have an unlimited supply of blackberry plants the rest of your life. I'm going to show you, there's another one right here that is the perfect example of the type that I would absolutely, let me zoom here if you can see it right there. There you go, you can see it. That is a perfect example of one that you could dig around, pull out of the ground, and then transplant back in, and it would be perfect for that. So that is the secret, and we've had great success doing that, because here's what I want to show you. As I flip the camera around here, that's about, that's at least 50 foot, a 50-foot row, and all of those are the shoots or transplants that came off that original group right over there. That's the original group. And as I back out here, those are transplants that came in, and there is a 50-foot row right there that is a group that was transplanted. And I have another small little 4 or 5 foot group right back in the north part of Whirlwind Family Farm. So yes, they can be transplanted. Yes, they can be free. And I'll tell you a secret about blackberries. I don't know about where you live, how cold of an area, but here in Central Texas, which is Hardy Zone 8, it's a very warm zone, I don't think I could get rid of these. Maybe there's a poison out there that could kill these off. Maybe I could spend the next year and a half going in with a grub hoe or an axe or something and start to try to get, I don't think I could get rid of these. And I always, in other videos I've talked about this, I compare it to Bermuda grass. Bermuda grass is my biggest weed problem out here. Bermuda grass is not native to Texas. It was brought in, I think, I looked it up 300 or 400 years ago, as it was brought in from Europe and other places when people came to America. But Bermuda grass to me is a big headache. I used to love it in my yard, but out here in my garden, it is a problem. And I'm always fighting Bermuda grass. Well, I'll put number 2 on the list is these blackberries. Once you plant them, just be prepared. They're probably going to be on that property the rest of your life, unless you do a really good job of eradicating. I don't know why you would. I love blackberries. So when I tell you that, also be careful where you plant them, because once they take hold and once they get there, they're going to be there for a long time and they will start to spread. So you have to be careful. If you don't want those blackberry plants to get out of control, you're going to have to go in and do a good job of pruning them each year. So be careful, be thoughtful about where you're going to put them, especially if it's in a smaller backyard. You don't want to take up too much of that area, because they will start to take over. So that is blackberries in a nutshell. You can have as many as you want. Go in, take those shoots, transplant them out. And as I walk along here, I just start to see more and more of them. There's another one right there. And as I zoom in on it, you can go in, and they're so easy just to go in. Heck, you could even, if it's a permeable or soft enough soil, you can do it by hand. You just dig down as deep as you can. Finally, you're going to reach the point where that root may be going back towards the mother plant, but you can just pull it off, make sure it's got plenty of root, and then that's when you can transplant. So guys, that's my thought for the day on how you can have free blackberry plants and continue to spread them. If you want to even give them to friends, if you do take them to a friend, make sure, just like they were first sent to us from Johnny's, wrap them up in a piece of paper, keep them damp, and get them to your friend as soon as possible. And the key is getting some good compost around them. Make sure they're good and snug in the ground, keep them watered, and they're good to go. So you can see these, we keep these trellised up. And that's the other thing, once they get a certain size, it is better to keep them trellised. We just use a nylon rope with a T-post. You can see the T-post right there. This 50-foot row, I believe, has 5 T-posts that we come in to trellis them up, so that's pretty simple. So there you go. There's your free blackberries that you can have. I said there's nothing free. You do have to make that initial investment, or if you have a friend that has some blackberry plants, maybe they can give you some shoots, you could do that. So guys, thanks again. We appreciate it so much when you find our channel. It means a lot to us when you like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. And YouTube will always have another video right over here that's ours. Check that out. We know you're going to like it. Blessings over you, your family, your garden, and your blackberries. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.